Howdy guys, it's Carpenter Johnny, the fastest deck guy in the Manitoba Wild West. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood here. And at this stage of this deck building project, we're about to cut back the decking here so we can make room for our border piece that's going to line up with the front piece on a perpendicular angle. And this is typically a rather tricky cut. A lot of guys are a bit intimidated by doing a cut like this because if you screw up, you have to replace all the decking. So a lot of guys say, oh, just get a track saw. I'm not spending $1,000 on a track saw. Instead, I want to talk about how to do it the dangerous method, the exciting, dangerous method of doing the freehand cut. And I want to discuss the 5 advantages that I have in ensuring that this cut is successful. Advantage 1, I'm using a hypoid saw. This is a newer technology. A hypoid saw is designed to cut straighter than conventional worm drive and sidewinder saws. Advantage 2 is that I'm using a Makita saw. For those of you who don't know, Makita owns the patents on the saw guides. Makita in fact hoards the best stuff for themselves and they license out the other track guides that they develop to the other tool companies. Advantage 3 is that I have the saw blade adjusted to just past the depth of a regular deck board. That is to encourage the blade, to keep the blade from wobbling as well. The 4th advantage is that I'm using a relatively newer saw blade. We haven't put too much wear on tear on this blade yet. I highly recommend to not use a worn out blade when attempting a cut like this. And then the 5th factor that we have here, the 5th advantage, is the Carpenter Johnny factor. And this is basically an experienced guy with steady hands who's very comfortable doing cuts like this. Let's get it done.